My handsome little warriors, my chaotic princes, my future men who will make their whole bloodline proud. Come here, sit down, breathe, because Big Sister on Patreon is here, and today I am about to flip your entire brain, your dating life, your confidence, your energy, your everything. If you actually take what I teach you here and apply it, you will never chase anything again. Not women, not opportunities, not respect. Everything will start chasing you. And no, this is not magic, not manifestation, not some YouTube guru nonsense. This is psychology. This is biology. This is energy. And your big sister is going to explain it in simple Russian English, so even if your brain is tired from scrolling TikTok all day, you still understand. And before you even blink, let me say this with big warm hug and big slap at same time. Welcome to the family, my Patreon babies. You are my premium troublemakers now. You made good choice. You invested in yourself. You showed universe you take your growth seriously. You came here because you want to be better man, stronger man, more grounded man. And big sister is so damn proud of you. I want to squeeze your cheeks like your old aunt, but also push you into greatness like your strict coach. You are in good hands. And today, today you will evolve. The topic is master detachment and watch everything chase you. And listen to me very carefully because I am not exaggerating. This skill is life-changing. It's the difference between weak boy energy and king energy. It's the difference between chasing and attracting, between stressing and dominating, between losing yourself and becoming unfuckwithable. I will teach you how to stop giving your power away. I will teach you how to stop being frantic little puppy who wants attention. I will teach you how detachment makes you irresistible, powerful and calm, like dangerous man who doesn't need to prove anything. And don't think this is some cold, emotionless philosophy. No, no, no. Detachment is not about not caring. It is about not clinging. It is about not begging. It is about being so solid inside yourself that nothing outside can control your emotional state. That is what makes women chase. That is what makes bosses promote you. That is what makes enemies fear you. This is inner mastery. But before we go deeper, let Big Sister hype you up real quick, because you need it. You are here reading this, because deep inside you know you are meant for something bigger than your current behavior. You know you are capable of being disciplined, calm, magnetic, focused, respected. You know you can become that man who walks into a room and everything gets quiet because everyone feels your presence. And you will. I am going to speak to you with love and respect, but also with fire under your ass, because that's how growth happens. You will finish this feeling powerful, clear, confident, motivated, like lion stretching after long nap, realizing he is king of entire damn jungle. Now let's talk detachment. My sweet princes, half of you ruin your own lives because you attach too quickly. You attach before woman even knows your last name. You attach to job that treats you like unpaid intern. You attach to friends who don't even clap when you win. You attach to results, to outcomes, to fantasies, to maybe someday. And then you wonder why everything slips away from you. Detachment is not losing interest. It's losing desperation. There is big difference. When you detach, you give space for everything to come toward you. And let me tell you a story to help you understand. You know the movie Fight Club? Of course you do, because every man watches it at least once in life when he is emotionally confused or pretending to be philosopher. There is a moment when Tyler Durden tells the narrator, only after we lose everything are we free to do anything. Now I am not telling you to blow up building or start illegal fight in basement of bar. Please don't be psycho. What I want you to understand is the energy behind that moment. Tyler was not attached to outcome. He was free because he wasn't clinging to image, approval, comfort. That's why he was powerful. That's why people followed him. That's why his presence commanded respect. Detachment is not chaos. Detachment is freedom. And freedom is attractive as hell. Now you might think, but big sister, women always say they want man who shows effort. Yes, cute, but listen, there is healthy effort, and there is desperate effort. Women trust the first, they run from second. When you are too attached, your energy becomes needy. You text too fast. You over-explain. You try to impress. You worry she will leave. You panic when she pulls back. You act like all your happiness depends on one woman who doesn't even fold her laundry. That energy makes her lose attraction instantly. But when you are detached, you care, but you're not dependent. You like her, but you're not obsessed. You want her, but you don't need her. You show interest, but you also show backbone. That is irresistible to feminine energy. And now, big sister, we'll drop research on your head, because you know I love science. There was a study from University of Rochester showing something called the gain-loss theory. It basically says, people find you more attractive when you are warm but unpredictable, when your approval isn't automatic, when they feel they have to earn your attention, not by manipulation, but by value exchange. This is exactly why detached men attract more. You create gain-loss effect. Your attention has weight. It has value. You are not open door, you are selective gate. My boys, you must understand something fundamental. When you cling, you lose value, because you signal you have nothing else going on. When you detach, you gain value, because you signal you have full life and strong identity. Now do not get scared. Thinking detachment means losing all emotions. No, big sister won't let you turn into robot. Detachment means controlling your emotions instead of letting emotions control you. That's why women find detached men masculine. Not because they want cold man, but because they want stable man. Feminine energy is emotional ocean. Masculine energy is container. When you are too attached, you become the ocean too. Two oceans together? Disaster, tsunami, flood, breakup. And let me tell you another story. In the Odyssey, Penelope was a faithful woman waiting for Odysseus. But Odysseus wasn't crying every day missing her, writing poems, checking her Instagram like modern boys. He was on mission, he was focused, he was detached, he loved her, but he stayed on path. That's why he came back king. His detachment kept him from losing himself, and Penelope loved him because he had purpose bigger than relationship. Women today? Same psychology. They want man who has mission. Not man whose whole identity is girl please love me. Now listen, my beautiful disasters. Let big sister give you one slap of truth wrapped in hug. You attach too fast because you have empty space inside. You attach to feel loneliness, boredom, insecurity. But detachment comes from fullness. When your life is rich, your identity strong, your purpose alive, your center stable, you don't cling to anything. You choose. And the moment you start choosing instead of clinging, everything starts chasing you. And right now, quickly if you want to stand, move through world with real detachment and king energy, go watch my previous Patreon video, Walk Like a King, 7 powerful steps to command respect everywhere you go. That video will upgrade your presence so hard, your posture will fix itself. And if you want one-on-one coaching, if you want big sister to personally restructure your confidence, your dating life, your emotional control, the link is in description and pinned comment. You don't have to be lost. I can guide you. Now breathe, my handsome soldier, because this is only beginning. I am about to take you deeper into detachment, deeper into masculine calm, deeper into the psychology that makes everything and everyone chase you. Stay with me. This will change your life. Good, you came back. That means you're serious, and big sister loves serious men. Not the type who panic when woman leaves them on, read for 20 minutes. No, you are becoming focused, strong, stable like Siberian oak tree that even bear cannot push over. Now sit, breathe, because we are going deeper into this whole detachment thing, and by the time I finish with you, you will move through a world so effortlessly magnetic that everything you want starts orbiting around you like planets around sun. But let me be clear, this is not magic trick. This is not universe rewarding you for saying nice affirmations in mirror while wearing motivational t-shirt. This is psychological dominance. This is inner calibration. This is masculine energy that attracts without effort. Let me tell you a truth that will either offend you or free you, depending how mature you are. You cling because you don't think you deserve better. You cling because you operate from scarcity. You cling because deep inside you believe if you don't chase, you will lose. And yes, I know, it hurts to hear, but big sister doesn't do baby therapy. I don't sugarcoat. I give you real medicine, bitter but healing. The moment you detach from fear, your energy changes. When you are not scared to lose, you become impossible to manipulate. When you are not scared of outcome, you become unpredictable in good way. And you know what unpredictability does? It creates emotional gravity. Everything begins pulling toward you because nothing is pulling you away from yourself anymore. Let me give you another story, and this one will hit your heart like shot of vodka. In the book The Great Gatsby, Gatsby spent his entire life chasing one woman. He built empire through parties, reinvented himself, all to impress Daisy. But Daisy never chased him back. You know why? Because everything Gatsby did came from attachment, obsession, fear of loss. His energy screamed, "Please pick me." And even though he had money, status, charm, he lost. You can build entire empire for wrong reason and still lose everything. Gatsby didn't lose because Daisy was evil. He lost because he made her his god. He put her above himself. He attached his whole identity to her validation, and the universe punished him for it. Remember this forever. The moment you make anything your everything, you lose yourself and the thing you want. Now let me tell you opposite example. In John Wick, the man did not chase anything. The world chased him. Why? Because he was mission focused. He wasn't performing, he wasn't begging, he wasn't impressing, he was centered. His detachment made him terrifying and respected. That is masculine essence. He cared deeply about very few things, but he did not cling. He acted from purpose, not fear. This is why he dominated. When you master detachment, you will move differently. You won't overreact, you won't panic, you won't sabotage your own value by chasing things that are not even ready for you. You will stop trying to prove yourself. And when you stop proving yourself, people start proving themselves to you. When you stop chasing, the world starts evaluating if it is worthy of you. That's real power. And listen to me carefully. Detachment is not running away. It is not ignoring people. It is not pretending not to care. That is childish. That is manipulation. Real detachment is when you genuinely don't need anything outside of yourself to feel stable. And if you do this right, people will start feeling your value without you doing anything. You walk in room and your calmness will be louder than everyone's noise. When woman sees you centered, grounded, unfazed, her feminine energy wakes up like, oh damn, this man cannot be controlled. And feminine loves that. Not because she wants to manipulate, but because she wants masculine container that doesn't crack under pressure. You want to know why women test men? Not to annoy you. Women test to see if you are attached or grounded. If you fail test, she loses trust. If you pass test, she melts like butter on warm bread. Detachment is test passing cheat code. When woman pulls back a little, you don't panic, you don't obsess, you don't start analyzing her text like you are decoding CIA message. You stay calm, you continue your life, you give her space to come to you, and 9 out of 10 times she will. But if she doesn't, also fine. Because detached man knows he never loses something that is meant for him. Let big sister tell you secret from psychology. Humans desire what feels secure but not guaranteed. If you are too available, you feel guaranteed. If you are too distant, you feel insecure. Detachment is perfect middle ground. You are available but not clingy. You are interested but not needy. You are warm but not desperate. This balance creates emotional tension. Emotional tension creates attraction. Attraction creates pursuit. Pursuit creates bond. But most men destroy this process because they fear losing woman, opportunity, attention, whatever. Fear makes you behave in ways that kill attraction. Fear makes you talk too much. Fear makes you overthink. Fear makes you chase. Fear makes you lose your own value. But when you detach, fear disappears. And when fear disappears, confidence appears. Listen, my strong little lion. I know you've been hurt. I know you've been ghosted, used, rejected, misunderstood. I know sometimes you feel invisible. Sometimes you feel not good enough. Sometimes you think you must chase because you don't believe anyone will choose you if you don't. But you are wrong. Women don't fall for the man who chases hardest. Women fall for the man who stands strongest. And you are becoming that man. Slowly, step by step, mindset shift by mindset shift, breath by breath. Now, let me push you deeper into this mastery. If you want true detachment, You must build inner world so rich that outside world cannot destabilize you. And don't worry, we will talk about how. We will talk about emotional discipline, focus, identity, purpose, the things that make detachment natural instead of forced. Forced detachment looks fake. Real detachment looks like confidence. Stay with me, my prince. Big sister is about to take you into next layer, the part that will make you unstoppable. Alright, my stubborn little honey badger, you came back again. Good. Big sister knew you would, because once you start getting this level of truth, this level of real energy, this level of upgrade, your soul gets addicted. You want more, you want deeper, you want bigger transformation. And don't worry, I'm not done with you yet. You think I'm going to leave you half built? Please, I'm Russian woman. We finish the project even if electricity goes out and building is on fire. Now come here, sit down again. I'm going to take you through last stretch. And this is where detachment actually becomes part of your identity instead of just idea. Because many men understand detachment logically but still fail emotionally. Logic says don't cling. Emotion says, but big sister, I really like her. Logic says stay grounded. Emotion says, but she posted story with guy. Logic says calm. Emotion says chaos. This is why we must build emotional discipline. Detachment is not only mindset. It is practice, repetition, mental conditioning. Let me talk to you now like older sister who has watched you make same mistakes since you were 15 years old, falling in love with girl who only borrowed your homework answers. Every time you attach too fast, you lose yourself. Every time you lose yourself, you lose attraction. Every time you lose attraction, you start panicking. Every time you panic, you chase. And the chase kills everything. Big sister is here to break this cycle. And you're going to listen because I have not wasted all this breath for nothing. Let me tell you truth no one tells men. You think women fall in love with your attention. They don't. They fall in love with the energy of your presence. And presence is strongest when you are unattached, calm, centered. Women can feel desperation before you even say hello. They sense it like wolf senses fear. It leaks from your tone, your posture, your eyes, your words, your frequency, but also they feel your stability. And stability is sexy in a way you cannot imagine. You know when woman says, I don't know, he's just different? It's detachment. It's that unbothered masculine energy that says, I like you, but I am not losing myself for you. Trust me, nothing turns on feminine energy more than that. And now, let me tell you why detachment is also crucial for your goals, not just women. When you cling to outcome, you tense up. When you tense up, you lose creativity, intelligence, intuition. You start forcing things instead of aligning with them. You self-sabotage. You chase results the same way you chase women, with fear. But when you detach from outcome, you perform better. You think more clear. You act more bold. You take more risks. You become unstoppable. Every elite athlete, every high performer, every powerful man in history mastered detachment, because detachment is what allows you to focus on process instead of obsessing over result. And you know, big sister loves to throw in little science, so you don't think I'm just yelling at you with accent for entertainment. There is concept in performance psychology called paradox of control. It says the more you desperately try to control outcome, the less control you actually have. But the more you relax and trust your training, the more results come naturally. This applies to dating, business, everything. Detachment is paradox of control in action. When you stop forcing and start focusing, you start winning. Now let me speak to you about something deeper. Identity. Detachment is easiest when you know who you are. When your identity is strong, you are not shaken. When you are not shaken, nothing external controls you. When nothing controls you, you become magnet. People chase stability, women chase stability. Opportunities chase stability. Universe itself bends for stability. But if your identity is weak, you cling to anything that gives you temporary meaning. And don't pretend, my sweet prince, because I know you. You cling to women because they validate you. You cling to goals because they distract you. You cling to fantasies because reality feels too small for your dreams. But we are changing this now. Your identity must come from you, not from reaction you get from world. You must build yourself brick by brick until you can stand alone, even if entire world goes quiet. That's detachment, not emotional coldness, emotional independence, emotional self-respect. This is how strong men are built, not from chasing approval but from holding their own soul with two hands and protecting it from everything that tries to pull them off center. And before I give you homework, let Big Sister tell you a secret that will save you years of suffering. You do not attract what you chase. You attract what you become. Detachment makes you become man who doesn't need but chooses. Man who doesn't beg but leads. Man who doesn't cling but stands. Man who doesn't fear loss because he knows abundance. Women chase this man. Life rewards this man. Even men respect this man. Now, homework. Yes, I give homework because I am not babysitter, I am life upgrader, and you must practice or this becomes just pretty words that make you feel good for 1 hour. You will not grow from inspiration alone. You grow from consistent action. Homework number 1. For next 7 days, whenever you feel urged to chase, pause for 10 seconds and breathe. Ask yourself, is this action coming from fear or from choice? If it is from fear, you do not act. You sit with the discomfort. Discomfort is first step of detachment. Homework number 2. Choose one woman, one situation, one outcome you feel overly attached to, and give it space. Back up 20%, not disappear, not manipulate, just give space. Watch what happens. You will be shocked how fast energy shifts. Homework number 3. Build your identity. Every day, do one thing that feeds your strength. Something that builds skill, discipline, or self-respect. Detachment is natural when your inner world is rich. And now the pep talk. Because Big Sister wants you to finish this feeling powerful, motivated, unstoppable, ready to take on world with confidence that makes people stare. Listen to me, my brave little man. You are so much stronger than you think. You are so much more capable than you know. You are not weak. You are not needy. You are not broken. You are simply untrained in masculine calm. And guess what? You are learning. You are growing. You are evolving faster than most men even try to. You showed up to this lesson. You stayed. You listened. You absorbed. That means something. That means you care about who you become. That means your future is bright, powerful, and full of respect. I am proud of you, truly. I see your potential even when you don't. I see your strength even when you forget. You are becoming man who doesn't chase, because man who has value knows he attracts. You are becoming man who can walk into world with calm power, with quiet confidence, with unshakable presence. And the world will respond to you differently because of this. Now go, my prince, go practice, go stand tall, go detach, go live with strength. And remember, Big Sister is always here in your corner, cheering for you, guiding you, kicking your ass when needed, and loving you through all stages. You are family now, and family grows strong together. Whenever you're ready for next lesson, you come back to me.